My name is Zayden Campbell. I am 16 years old, and I've been playing football for 3 years. This is my third year.
Zayden is such a dynamic player that he makes plays that have no business of getting any yards, and he can even get 3 yards. He makes plays that are good plays into great plays. And so, and it's not just his speed, he's elusive. He has an incredible spin move. But having somebody as dynamic as that makes it really easy for me as a play caller to know where I want to put him and where he's going to work best for our team. This year, right from the start, right when he came in, you can tell he was just a totally different person. He came in relaxed, he came in confident, and I think that confidence has gone a long way for him. And that confidence is also just it spreads with the whole team. So when he goes off, the whole team's going off.
And Zayden's confidence has been on full display for his junior year, as he has worked his way to being top 10 in rushing yards for the San Diego section on Max Preps through 6 games. And he says it's all because of the hard work he's put in and his ability to block out the noise, which he credits to his faith.
Well, I'm just glad to be at that position, but it's come from a lot of hard work, dedication, and perseverance. I think my faith has been giving me a lot of wisdom to choose to do the right things, and it's just been giving me strength to not listen to all the distractions and stay focused on running the ball.
Not only has Zayden's intensity picked up this season, but Zayden has also been a great tone setter as well for the Warriors.
First play at Foothills, we ran the ball to the left, and we were running well. He was running well, and he just trucked the defender to their sideline, and then everyone was hyped up because we set the tone there. Zayden set the tone there, and that's how we basically won the game.
So his freshman year, kind of near the end of the year, he got a shot to go. And you don't know with a freshman once you put him on varsity, like the speed of the game's different. Obviously, he talk about practicing hard. He practices really hard. He had all the physical abilities, but you just don't know. And that first game, he ended up getting into the second half of late in his freshman year. And I think he went for like 250 yards in the second half of his game his freshman year. And so right away, that was like this eye-opening, like, okay, like, yeah, he's as good as we've seen he might be. And that was purely a talent thing. Like, he was just getting into space and running hard. And where he's developed, like you kind of mentioned, is he has a vision that not only does he have the ability to go hard and make the plays he needs to make, but he sees it really well and knows when to cut back and knows when to do what he needs to do. And that's been his growth of like taking that pretty natural God-given ability and actually applying it to the mental side of knowing, well, here's the blocker that I'm following, here's how he's going to set up this block, here's where I can cut back because I know that this block is coming from here. And that's what's allowed him to kind of take the next step and actually become even a better player than he was kind of his freshman and sophomore year when he was a little bit more dependent on just his God-given ability.
Not only has Zayden improved in his ability to read the field as a running back, but on the field he is also a great leader.
Zayden is not your rah-rah type of leader. He will lead by example. He'll lead through the effort that he puts in. And I do feel that our team does feed off of the big plays that he makes, but he also does the little things well, too. And one of the things I feel that he does a really good job of is complementing our offensive line. And our offensive line wants to block for him because of how he relates with them. He has a good relationship with them.
And Zayden's leadership isn't just seen by the coaches. The players also see Zayden's leadership on game days as well.
He encourages the quarterback because he's confident on what he does. He encourages the O-line, even the receivers, because the receivers make also great blocks for Zayden. And he just encourages everyone.
Not only is Zayden great at encouraging his team, but he also has a lot of great wisdom to share as well for any young running back.
Staying consistent is probably your top priority, because if you don't, you kind of backtrack sometimes because you're not as sharp, like reading the run holes or just hitting the hole hard, and just keep working at your craft every day.
But that's not the only piece of wisdom Zayden has. He also has great advice on how to grow your relationship with Jesus as well.
Read scripture, especially Proverbs. Proverbs gives a lot of wisdom and advice to apply to your life.
Zayden is a fantastic player and a great example of how to lead by example. And we're all excited to see how he performs the rest of the season.